Hey guys, welcome back to CLOCKWISE Crypto. Hope you guys are moving forward in everything that you do. Cardano continuing to make waves, a ton of excitement this week as we know that CEO Charles Hoskinson, CEO of IOHK, is meeting with President-elect Donald Trump and probably Elon Musk today or tomorrow to dive in to blockchain. And the stars are aligning for Cardano to be the blockchain of choice when it comes to rolling out a blockchain to be used for voting, a blockchain to be used for measuring and keeping balances on the treasury, right? A ton of utilization for blockchain tech. And it looks like Cardano is going to be the choice for that. Then you have this news with Grayscale as well. The SEC acknowledges Grayscale's Cardano ETF filing. This is what Grayscale Smart Contract Fund looks like now. Okay. We see here you have Solana at 31.30% in this Grayscale contract fund, Ethereum at 31.22, and number 3 is Cardano, guys. So Cardano is there for a reason, right? Cardano's just not there, just to be there. It's being selected for a reason. And the same thing goes with Solana. Love or hate Solana, it's being selected for a reason. Same thing with Avalanche, same thing with Sui, same thing with Near and Polkadot, right? And if you look at this list, the sexiest one on the list is probably Solana with all the hype and the meme coins and all that. All the other ones are pretty much boring, right? And typically what you see with those boring projects, and we're gonna give the little notion, little signal for the boring, is typically is seen as boring because the tech is tried and true. Right? There's very little outages. There's very little breaches, all that nonsense. I think there actually was a hack attempt on Cardano on the network, and the network pretty much took care of itself. So we see that across the board. And I think that's an indicator to, as to what to look for when you look at these tickers and you look at not only the projects, right? You see all the tickers here. These projects are tried and true in our opinion, right? Of course, there's going to be other winners. There's going to be multiple winners. And that's what was said when we first got into crypto, right? And it was hard to wrap our heads around it because it was like either one's going to win and the rest are going to die, not really understanding that there are going to be multiple winners in this crypto race. And I think Grayscale is lining up with what makes sense, what's scalable, what can be adopted the easiest, and what has withstood the test of time so far. So Cardano up there with being a part of Grayscale finally. And we look at crypto bubbles, look at what's going on with Cardano pulling back. But the only thing that has me not concerned, or I wouldn't say the only thing that doesn't have me not concerned, the reason why I'm not concerned is everything else is pulling back as well. It's not like Cardano's the only project pulling back and no one can really understand, doesn't know what's going on. No, everything's pulling back. Cardano's moving with the market. And I think that's a good sign. And we said this yesterday, those projects that are not moving with the market and somehow they're green and everything else is bleeding, that kind of has me concerned. Every time. I don't know what it is. Every time you don't move with the market, it has me a bit concerned. Cardano price drop. And looking at this article I was reading right before the start of this video, Cardano lands in accumulation territory following failure to retest $1. So the reason why they're saying this, if you look at the charts, we see here on the charts that it's pulling back and pretty much making a higher low. It's nowhere near 40 cents, or the previous low was 32. It's nowhere near that yet, but pretty much saying this entire range right here is accumulation zone because it's near a level of support. This level right here, this will be considered, this whole zone is considered a level of support. All right. And this will be a higher low that could be formed ultimately to make a new high eventually. And that's everyone's assumption, right? We look at these altcoins, everything's pulling back like it's done before, pulling back only to rise again. We did this same markup with Bitcoin yesterday. Not very concerned with the pullback because everything's pulling back, right? It's not like Cardano's the only one crashing and doing a bit of a correction of 30-40%. Everything's pulling back, which is a good sign for healthy markets, but also, like we said yesterday, a good sign for growth, because price moves like a boomerang or like a rubber band, I should call it. It comes out, pumps up, and then pulls back only to stretch again, right? And we're waiting for that stretch to make new highs. So definitely love what I'm seeing with Cardano, guys. There's a ton of bullish momentum. Key takeaways from this article right here is saying Cardano's price dropped by 25% this month alone. On-chain data shows ADA has dropped to a historic undervalued position. The CMF shows rising buying pressure, suggesting ADA price could bounce. And pretty much everyone's optimistic, and everyone knows that Cardano is going to be a leader in this blockchain race. It's just a matter of when at this point, right? Cardano's killing it. Take a look at Cardano, guys. We are very, very bullish on Cardano. As we see here on CoinMarketCap, Cardano maintains this position in the top 10, which is good. But more so, one thing that I think everyone should look at is the tech. Take a look at the website. Look at what they've done at all levels. You have for individuals, for enterprise, how they, the scientific research, the peer-reviewed method research. Meanwhile, everyone was just pushing the market, trying to get something out, trying to get something running. Cardano took their time. Sometimes it was annoying, yes. Sometimes it was very annoying because you have everything running out. It's about 2 bull runs ago. Everything is rolling out. Everything's coming out, and Cardano's just taking its time. But they had a very good roadmap that was honestly unlike anything we've ever seen before, because they did it the right way. And so instead of rolling something out, messing up, costing people money, they did it the right way. And honestly, I think it's not ironic that people are moving to proof of stake. Cardano started with proof of stake, and everyone was saying, no, proof of stake, no. Then they reached a point where they couldn't scale like they wanted to. And Ethereum, talking about Ethereum, and eventually migrating to proof of stake, right? So we've seen Cardano continue to separate itself from the masses. And I think this week, the end of, the next day or two is going to be very exciting for ADA holders, very excited for the Cardano community. If you're as bullish on Cardano as I am, and as most of our followers are, this will be an exciting time to see Cardano potentially be adopted and align with governments, align with economies, because they did it the right way. Hope you guys got some value out of this video. Keep moving forward in everything that you do. We'll see you soon.